Hello, and welcome to the Texture Academy. And this is my introductory video. I am a hairstylist located in London, Canada. And with everybody else, COVID happened and it changed my life. And so now I am building it back, but I'm building it back in a different way. First of all, I am starting a new YouTube channel. I mean, can you believe that? Oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm a YouTuber. I love it. I love it because I love YouTube. Every time I want to know something, how to do something, where's the first place you start? Go to YouTube. So that's why I'm putting everything that I have learned about textured hair in my YouTube channel. I won't tell you how long, but it's been a long time. I have a lot of experience, and I've spent at least the last 20 years focusing on textured hair and the fabric of textured hair and how it works, how it should be taken care of. So I've been a different kind of hairstylist. And because of where I've been located, in the part of the world that I'm located, I've been blessed with having access to a lot of diverse clients. So my practice in Canada is based on wavy to kinky hair, which people call 4C hair. I use different names, I have different understanding, and I have a tutorial on that because I've hacked the hair type system in and I've put it in a language that you can understand. And I had to do that because I had to teach my clients about their. So anyway, so I focus on wavy to 4C hair, okay? And we go through all the alliterations of the different type of hair, how to take care of it, and how to manage the hair at home. I realized that my haircuts alone couldn't do it. It was what was happening at home when they weren't in my chair. I had to manage that relationship because every time they came, I'd make the hair look good. You use an iron, you've got all the stuff, everything looks great. But every time they came back, their hair was not gaining any traction. And honestly, that was a big issue for me because I was learning about my hair at the same time, to be honest with you. But I just had access to all these heads, thousands of heads to practice on. And if you know anything about London, Canada, it's amazing. It's got a huge university and a huge college. So we've got people from all over the world who come in. They usually spend around 3 years. So it's awesome. I've had amazing clients from Suriname, from Guam, from, yeah, Angola, of course, America. Anyway, it's just been absolutely wonderful. So I've seen all the different hair types and I've worked with different hair types. So I want to share that information and I'm going to share it right here on YouTube. Now, the question is, why did I want to learn about my hair? So as you can see, I have fine curly hair. Yes, this is my hair. Like you can see the gray growing in. No edges. Okay. A lot of people ask me if it's fake. And I take that as a compliment. Thank you very much. Because it used to be dry and bushy. Oh my gosh, it was awful. I wasn't born in Canada. I was born in West Africa, in Nigeria, and to a Canadian mother and a Nigerian father. And my mother decided to bring us here to Canada before I turned 18 because we could become Canadian citizens. So she packed us up and brought us here. So the climate changed. So we went from a warm climate where the skin behaves differently, it's moist, and came to cold, dry climate. Even though the climate here changes, it can be hot in the summer and dry and cold in the winter. And then living in our houses, we walk into the heat. So our hair is constantly expanding. It's going through a different experience. So of course my hair got dry because I have very fine hair. And my mother, who studied hairdressing, in the UK when my father was studying there. She could see my hair was drying, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, your hair is getting so dry." I'm like, "I know." It was awful. I was using curling irons. Every time I use a curling iron, my brother would come in and say, "It smells like roasted goat." Oh, like, the burnt hair. It's awful. I was so embarrassed. I thought, people could smell that in my hair. Anyway, so my mom and I would go everywhere looking for products to buy for my hair. We went to at that time, of course, if we went to the regular places where you could buy it, it was just for straight hair. There wasn't really anything for my hair. So we had to go to um, the African food stores, the Caribbean food stores. Then it was Caribbean food stores. And of course, they would have hair products, but sometimes the products would be missing some of the steps. So anyway, oh, my mother, God bless her, we would get some of the products and we would, do my hair. But of course, step two was missing. So it wouldn't be neutralized. So I would over process my hair. Of course, I know that now because I'm a professional. Then I didn't know. But anyway, this was my hair experience. So my hair ruled my life. I'm not even joking. Okay. Because look, I'm not really a hair fashionista. I don't want to spend forever doing my hair. But, you know, I want my hair to look cute, right? Because I'm out there in the world. So, long story short, I found myself in a situation where I was without a job. I was laid off from the company I was working. I was 24 years old. And my boyfriend at the time said, "Always complaining about your hair. Why don't you? There must be other people like you who are worried about their hair, who have nobody to take care of their hair. Why don't you go learn about doing hair?" I was like, and I remember my mom telling me that same thing. She said, "Why don't you find out who's the best at doing hair and learn about what to do with your hair?" And that's when I discovered, oh my gosh, there isn't anything for me for my hair type. I didn't have typically black hair like my dad. I didn't have Caucasian hair like my mother. I had this fine hair, and I just knew instinctively that, you know, I should have nice hair. Come on, it's the middle of the road. It's perfect. It's got a little of this, a little of that. Anyway, all hair is great hair as long as it's taken care of properly. So I digress. Sometimes I go off topic, but anyway. So yeah, looked around. It was recommended I should study hair. I was laid off. We had a fantastic beauty school at that time. It was called Marvell. I went in to meet the principal, and she was amazing. She was this German woman, and her hair was on point. She was fantastic. She had a little accent. She showed me around the school. It was big. They looked great. The equipment was really good. And I was like, you know what? Oh my gosh, I love it. And so I borrowed the money, yes, from that boyfriend. Thank you very much. And I ended up marrying him, by the way. He loaned me the money. At that time, it was like $4,000. And I signed up for the course. And somebody told me that an employment would give me some money to while I went to school. And of course, I needed the money because I was laid off. And I'm 24 years old. I'm not a kid. Nobody's taking care of me. I had to pay my bills. So I traipsed down to unemployment. And anyway, I don't want to give anyone away, but they took such good care of me. They put me on the program. I got some money while I went to school, and it was absolutely fantastic. And I learned everything. The reason I'm saying that is that everything was easy and it was just amazing. So when things are easy like that, you know you're where you're supposed to be, right? So there we go. And I was literally hired my last day of school. I was hired right out of school. The sales reps for different brands would come into the school. They would get, information on who was good. And the really good salon owners would start looking for when it was graduation time. So anyway, I was headhunted and I got my first job. So there you go. I went into the salon, and honestly, within a week, I was paying for myself. They pay you a salary, especially when you start out because you don't have enough clientele. But being 24 years old and having all my customer service experience, I was great with people. I could tap into people. I love people and I love taking care of people. So yeah. So anyway, there you go. I had a successful hairdressing career working for somebody, and then I went back into the corporate world and had my own business out of my home. So I continued to do hair, but I went back into the corporate world and I picked up a lot of other skills, which have just been amazing. Did that for about 18 years and then decided to go back into hair, open my own business. And I was lucky. The corporation I was with gave me a package which allowed me to leave. And I started my own company. Yeah, and it's been amazing. I've learned a lot, and I want to share that. I want to share all of that information. And I've been all over the place trying to figure out. COVID was not good and good because obviously I had time to learn about on the online business and how to do that. Uh, Even though I had a lot of corporate experience and, of course, business experience with the bricks and mortar business, I didn't have any experience with online, and I want to learn about that. I had to learn about funnels. I had to learn about content and marketing, online marketing. Pretty much, that's the secret. And lately, I took a course in generative AI. So wow, yes, which is the artistic side of me. And so I've really, really enjoyed that. I started using AI for images and things like that. And then, like everybody, you play with it, email. Now I've learned how and it's a tool. That's all it is. And it's good to learn about it. So it doesn't master you. You can master it and you can use it. There's so many things that I can do now as a solopreneur that I couldn't do before because honestly, I couldn't afford it. But here we go. So I know this is a really long introduction video, but I'm just being myself. Yes. Oh, look at that. I lost my little shade there. So here comes the sun. Anyway, so I'm going to share everything with you on the Texture Academy. Obviously, if you need more specific help, I am still coaching. I am a hair coach. I have a studio where you can come and see me. You can sit in my chair. We can look at your hair. We can talk over Zoom. You can take some of my digital tutorials, maybe get some routines, things like that are specific to your issue. But yeah, I, you should subscribe to this channel because I'm going to put a lot of information on here. And I would love any feedback, anything I can do to make it simpler, or if you have any questions, if you need to know anything, okay? My specialty, okay, is curly, coily, fine hair, okay? How to make it look luscious, how to make it feel great, how to take care of it in your day too, what to do at night, okay? How often you should see a professional, all of that stuff. You need a good professional in your life for sure, but I can be your coach. I can be your digital hair coach. Thank you very much for spending the time and listening to me, and wish me luck. Give me some recommendation, and thank you very much. Bye bye.